In the first few seasons, you had this weird magic. It was dark, twisted, and deeply messed up, but also oddly fun. The kind of show where you're watching a stalker, a literal murderer, and yet somehow you're invested, you're rooting for him. There was this balance between chaos and charm. It was messy, but in a way that worked. Every season had something new to offer, while still feeling like the same show we fell in love with. The pacing, the narration, the romance, it just all clicked. The side characters kept things interesting, and little moments of humor and charm made all the difference. Season 4 came around, and everything felt different. So, what the hell happened? In previous seasons, the side characters actually mattered. I miss when the characters in You were actually likable. The characters this season, I did not vibe with any of them. They were all annoying, all bitchy, and all rude. Like they were not even relatable at all. Like take Adam for example. That bitch was so annoying. Like I literally couldn't stand him. Every time he showed up on my screen, I felt like training in my laptop. That's how much I hated him. Like I couldn't stand that bitch, and I could not stand the rest of them. And the problem is that other seasons, take Delilah, 40, Sherry and Carrie, even my guy Paco, we actually cared about their characters. We liked them, we related to them, and we understood their relevance to the storyline. They added so many characters this season. Like there were so many people that were just like irrelevant to the plot line, like Blessing, for example, or Simon's sister. What relevance are you adding to the storyline? Like remember the other seasons, every single person, even Will. Do you remember season 2? Do you remember Will in season 2? Yeah, every single person added to the storyline. Every single side character actually mattered. Their relevance was felt. Even Benji, though Benji was a bitch, I still felt his relevance in the storyline. But these season 4 characters, they were like pawns on a chessboard. Like they didn't add relevance to the story. They were just part of a modern mystery kind of vibe. And I think that's what made season 4 feel so empty, because not only were the characters so unlikable, they actually also didn't really matter in the storyline. And I just wish it could have been different. The only person that I actually really fucked with was Phoebe. I liked Phoebe. Phoebe was amazing. She was nice. She had this vulnerability that I really loved. But even with Phoebe, her storyline still kind of fell flat. Like one thing that confused me was how did she and Kate become so close in the middle of the season, right? Because in the beginning, Kate and Phoebe kind of seemed like acquaintances. So I was just wondering, where did y'all jump from acquaintance to best friends? And I see Kate in the end saying, "Oh my god, I'm gonna save my best friend." Like when did Phoebe become your best friend? Because I didn't see when that happened or when that took place. Like the jump was so crazy. I was like, "Oh wait, y'all are besties? I thought y'all were like acquaintances." Like so that's another thing that kind of threw me off. Like the friendships didn't also feel real. Delilah and Ellie in season 2, you could see that their friendship was solid from the start. And then with Kate and Phoebe, it kind of felt like, oh, we're not really friends, and then we're friends, and then we're not really friends. Like, y'all are giving me a headache. What's going on? Yo, let's talk about my girl Kate Middleton. Oh, sorry. I mean Kate Lockwood. Okay, so Kate, when Kate came on screen, I was like, okay, maybe she's the next love interest. Let me give her a chance. Let me know her vibe. And then I got to no vibe at all. Like, girl, Kate didn't give anything. Like, she gave us nothing. Like, girl, I wasn't drawn to her character. Like Marianne, you see love, we all love love. You see Beck, like we were drawn to their characters. Like we were like, okay, bitch, I get you, right? But with Kate, I just didn't care about her character. She had the same facial expression throughout season 4 part 1. Her face was like this the entire time. Like bitch, smile. Like the romance between her and Joe kind of felt forced. Like one thing that I noticed about Joe is that Joe is drawn to women who have this like broken bird persona, this damsel in distress kind of character. You see Love. Love was like a damsel in distress. Beck, Marianne, they were all damsels in distress. Like, and Joe is drawn to women that he can protect. Like that's the whole like vibe about Joe. Joe is like, oh my god, I want to protect
Like you, I want to shield you from the world, and that's how I show my love.
you. So Joe is like very, very like, protective kind of a guy. But with Kate, Kate was very independent from the start. Like Kate didn't need no damsel in distress saving kind of situation. She was independent, she was cold, she was ruthless. So I was a bit confused on why Joe was even attracted to Kate in the first place. Like this is not even the type of girl you normally go for. So what brought the initial attraction? Like why are you attracted to this girl? Like I don't get it. And another thing is that Kate was acting hard to get. I was so confused. I was like, why are you acting hard to get when you are already hard to want? Like, we already cannot stand your character. So why are you acting hard to get? Like, I just didn't understand that. Like, the romance, I just felt like the character didn't have enough chemistry. I felt like she was more of like a side piece. Like, I even felt that Reese and Joe had more chemistry than Joe had with Kate. Like, Reese was more of like the you this season than Kate was. Another thing that really threw me off was the whole plot we had that. Like they literally just threw us that plot in the middle of the season. Like we just got, oh, she has daddy issues, and that was literally just thrown at us in the middle of the season. So like the question is like, why are we supposed to care about this like whole side plot when we're not even told from the start? So I think not only was her character boring and unlikable, but also like, okay, I was just indifferent. Kids, like, girl, please give us more in season 5. Like now that you're like settled down in your lovey-dovey era, please give us more. We need more of kids. Like I need more of her. Like she wasn't giving me anything this season. So I need her to be an actual you. Another thing that actually kills me is that y'all be saying online that, oh my god, Kate actually accepted Joe for who he is. But like I didn't really see that. Like y'all be like Kate accepted Joe more than Love did. Love loved Joe for who he is. Like Love saw all the shit that Joe was doing and she was like,
We're soulmates, Joe.
Kate, like we're not even really sure whether Joe told Kate everything that he did. Like I think that part was a bit unclear. Like did Joe tell her what he did, like the whole things he did in the past, or did Joe just tell her some couple of things that he did, and then it was as if, oh my god, Kate knew everything about Joe and she still loved him and for who he is. And I'm just like, okay, like it's a bit unclear and it was a bit vague. Like does she really accept it for who he is, like, or is she kind of pretending to accept it for who he is? But I feel like Kate can pretend. The kind of girl that can pretend and then kind of bite it from the back, kind of like backstab you, that kind of thing. So I don't know whether Kate actually accepted Joe for who he was, or whether it was just more of, I'm not really accepting, I'm just kind of seeing how things go. Season 4 introduced great subplots and then they completely wasted those subplots. Subplots this season were wasted. Take Dawn, for example. That woman that we saw at the beginning that was kind of following Joe, she was sneaking around, she was taking pictures of Joe. I was like, okay, maybe she's a journalist like from Madre Linda in season 3. Or maybe she was hired by Love Queen's parents. Maybe she was even hired by Beck's friends. I thought that she actually had a relevance to the story. I was excited to see what's going to happen with her character. I was like, okay, maybe she's going to expose Joe and be like, Joe is actually a murderer or something. You see the woman being Phoebe's stalker. I was just like, wait. So she was actually irrelevant the entire time. She actually had no past connection with Joe. So I was like, okay, so the storyline was irrelevant. Like, okay, they framed her for the murder of Simon and Malcolm, and her subplot, her storyline was wasted, and I feel like they could have done more with the character. We just saw her character go down the drain. I was like, okay, y'all could have done something with this. Y'all could have made it spicier, made it juicier, and then we just got that wasted potential. Another wasted subplot, my guy Road. I actually liked Road. I loved him. The whole scene where Road was chasing Joe in the jungle, it kind of felt like, Temple Run, like the way way they were running and everything, the whole like intensity of the scene. I was like, okay, it's giving tempo on kinda, you know. I liked Road. I think Road was a strong character. I loved the antagonistic effect with Joe's character. I loved like the way he was like, okay, this bitch is actually the murderer. I'm going to prove it to you guys. I liked how he was hunting Joe. I like the fact that he was a crazy rich bitch and he didn't care about that. Love that. He knew who he was and he was like, okay, I'm a bitch, I know, and I don't give a fuck. I like that about him. I think the only thing I had with Road was like, I feel like they wasted his character. Like, we could have seen his character from the start. Like, if we saw Road from the start being like a rival to Joe, it's kind of being a love triangle. It would have made it more spicy. It would have made it like better. It would have been a better build up for his character. And then we just didn't see him again. Like he was irrelevant like the rest of the season. Imagine like if he was like also like investigating Joe as well. That would have added more to the plot, made it more interesting. But with Road, I felt like his character was wasted. He had a really strong potential for like a great impact, and then we just didn't see him again. Like Road, we would have loved to see more. It was a wasted subplot. Y'all, I'm serious. If Netflix keeps splitting seasons, we are gonna fight. Like, we're gonna actually have a battle because stop splitting the seasons. Oh my god. Splitting the season this season. Oh my god, splitting the season this season. Splitting the season in season 4 killed the momentum. Like it killed the whole momentum of the show. Part 1 was so different from part 2. Part 1 was so slow paced, having this whodunit like murder mystery vibe, and we don't know yet that Reese wasn't actually there. It was actually Joe. So it was like, oh my god, who actually did it? The murder mystery, the whole chase, the whole looking for clues and investigation. So it kind of felt like a washed up version of Knives Out, or any kind of murder mystery that ever was, you know. And then the part 2 felt like this fast-paced jungle hunt, crazy fever dream that's kind of reminded me of Fight Club. And I was just like, oh my god, like, am I watching the same show? Like the two parts of the season felt like two different shows, and it kind of made me feel disjointed in that kind of sense. I think splitting the season made the viewers feel disconnected from the season in general. It felt displaced. And look at what happened with Bridgerton season 3, the exact same thing. It felt off, right? Yes, splitting seasons are always a no-no. Sorry. I'm against it. Joe always loved the kids in the show. So what happened this season? Contrary to y'all's opinions online, I actually loved Nadia. I think she was smart. She was witty. I loved her character. She was badass. She was in her girl boss era. I liked her. I liked Nadia. But what confused me was that Joe was always drawn to the kids in the show. Joe always protected the kids in the show. Like, see Ellie, Joe protected her. See Paco, Joe protected Paco. Actually, I just love Joe and Paco's relationship. Like, it was very sweet. Like, I know Joe was a murderer in season 1, but him and Paco, they were G's. And then even with Henry in season 3, so when it came to Nadia, I was like, okay, he's gonna also protect her as well. But then we now see him frame Nadia for murder and then kill her innocent boyfriend. I'm just like, oh my god, Joe does not just kill children like that. Like, Joe doesn't do that. He doesn't kill the kids in the show. So what happened this season? Like, why did his character feel so off and so different? Like, this is not the Joe I know. Joe will never kill children. That's just like that. Joe, I know that he's kind of embracing his dark side. And like, what he did to Nadia was so evil. Like, it was a cold-blooded like kind of shit going on there. He didn't have a heart. Too much out of his character to do that. I was just like, wow, this is not the Joe I know. Like he always protected the kids. Like, one thing about Joe is that he's always gonna protect the children in the show. That's one thing I know about him. So I was just like, why did they make his character like this? Like, what the hell happened? Like, season 4 tried to reinvent the show. It tried to make the show feel different, but it then lost what made you great in the first place. So I think the writers need to go back to the drawing board of the other seasons. What made you so great in the first place? Because when you're trying to reinvent something, you have to look back at the previous things that you did. Do not try to make the show so different that it feels out of place, that it feels like a different show entirely. So I hope in season 5 that we actually see you get back on track and get back to its former glory. And I hope that they clock Joe's ass in the end. I hope that they take him down finally once and for all. Please tell me your predictions in the comments so I can frame it, when season 5 comes out and you guys get it right. So yeah. How do y'all think that Joe is gonna get caught in season 5? I want to know your prediction season 5. Like, let me know in the comments. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all the shit that you want to do, because I'm going to bring out so many more videos. You all don't want to miss the videos that are going to come out. I have some videos already lining up, so please like, comment, subscribe. Please do that. Please support my channel. Thank you so much for watching to the end. You all are amazing. Oh my god, I love you guys. Mwah. Here are my favorite seasons in order.